All righty, folks. Let's see if I can get these birthday shout outs correct. Let's see if I can do the right ones. Okay. We're going to call this back to school special South Radiology Department Huddle. How's that sound? Okay. So ready? Let's do birthday shout outs. Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday, 5:02 p.m. Here we go. For birthday shout outs, let's see here. Myself, Gwen, Al, Melissa. Why do I have Andrea? Something tells me I didn't change it. And Sarah. Happy birthday to everybody listed on the list here. Sarah, your birthday is today, so we're going to give Sarah a birthday shout out today because today is her birthday. But Gwen celebrated at the 14th. Al celebrated on the 10th. Melissa has an upcoming birthday on the 29th. Why do I have Andrea? I thought we changed that. Andrea, help me out here, folks. Andrea, help me out here. And then Andrea and Sarah today on the 26th. That's not right, is it? We'll see. Andrea, if it is your birthday today, happy birthday to you too. That's what I have on my very old birthday shout out list. I promised an updated one and I didn't fulfill that promise. Okay. All right, folks, pay attention here. Very important. Okay. So August 31st, if I call your name out here, you have credentials that have to be completed, updated, renewed by midnight on the 31st. So come September 1st at midnight, if they're not updated, you will be considered past due. You will be considered not able to work. It'll go in your file. It'll be documented right up per the HR, and they are just shooting those off to my email on September 1st. So let's see. Let's go down the list here. If I call your name and it's already been updated, you're in the clear. It's all good. So we got Clarissa has a credential expiring on 8/31. Laura, Rosie, Bree, Mel, Issa, Andrea, Katie, Sarah, Sam, Jay, and Jessica. A lot of these are either MRT, TMB, BLS, ARRT. These are our credentials, folks. We should know already what's past due, what's approaching past due. Please, the BLS, if you've done the online portion, which you have to, but you need to do the hands-on portion, go next door to the medical office building, 3rd floor, computer lab. It's open 24/7. There is a keypad code. I can't say that on YouTube, Department Huddle, but reach out to me on our group chat, okay, if you need that. Let's see here. Designated parking reminder. Folks, check your emails. This designated parking reminder has gone out by our president. And so basically, as we continue to grow on the Spawn South campus, it is imperative that all associates and employees adhere to our designated parking plans. We all know where the designated parking spots are, okay? It's definitely not in front of the hospital. They see our colors. They see exiting from that parking lot. They're taking names. They're bringing it to my attention. I have to make that text or see you up front and tell you to please do not park there. Don't make me do that, okay? Don't make me do that. But we've got to leave these for our patients, our visitors, and what have you. And I know the parking lots are getting full. I know the lines need to be redrawn. I'm aware of all that. It's been documented. It's been brought up. They have a plan in place. So keep that in mind, okay, folks? All right. So moving on to the next topic here. Thank you. This other letter that went out. More than 2,500 associates took the latest Glint survey. 83% was the response rate. 83% was the response rate for Spawn. So nevertheless, looking at that, I'm sad to say radiology did not meet the minimum 80% response rate. We were at, drum roll please, no, not a trivia kudos question. I can hear y'all now. Our response rate was 76%, okay? So 32 out of 42 took the Glint survey, and that's okay. We're going to make it up on the next one because we do this 3 times a year, okay? What's going to be different about the next one? I told my boss, and I told him, I guarantee you the next survey, I will meet that minimum of 80%, hopefully in the high 90s. But what we're going to do differently on that, when that next glint survey is coming out, on that day it rolls out, I will be in the courtyard with my Flatstone grill and Blackstone grill, excuse me. It's a Flatstone grill, the Blackstone grill, and I will be making hamburgers. Okay, I would do it for a day shift lunchtime. If it's on, it always rolls out on a Monday, and then I will come back that evening at 7 o'clock, and I will get ready to do another round of fresh burgers, and I will even have a laptop out there. All you have to do is bring me proof on your phone, printed out paper, that thank you screen that says, I've got that. Or guess what, folks? On your honor, all you have to say is you took it. That's all you have to do, and you get a hamburger. So I know nobody here is not going to take the glint survey and come and get a hamburger. I know that. So with that being said, I've made guarantees to my bosses that radiology will rise to the occasion, and this 76 will be a lot higher. Okay, so that's that. And moving on to the next topic, the yank hours that we keep in CT, MRI, rad room 1, rad room 2, we cannot have them open and connected to the suction line. They have to be in an unopened package designating that they are clean. If it is open and just shoved in there, did somebody use it previously? Was it used on a patient or not? Let's not take no chances. Let's just toss it out and get another one. They must remain in a closed package, okay? Same thing with the O2 lines. A lot of the times we've just kind of disrupt the packaging, and by popping it in on the actual, we spike it per se on the O2, what is that O2 thing? The apparatus that plugs into the wall. We use that as a spike to hold it. Can't do that either. Just put it behind it. Okay. So do not have the yank hours or an open package for the O2 lines. Those must remain sealed. Not so much sterile, but sealed. Okay. A little bit of news. Our eye wash station is going to be relocated. Basically, it's leaving the radiology department. We're going to relocate it to the 5th floor. We no longer utilize chemicals such as the Cydex that we used to keep in that back room before the Trophon. So since we no longer used that, it's deemed that we haven't used it in many years. The eye wash station is being relocated to the 5th floor. Somebody else can use it. So that's going away. Excuse me. The ultrasound probes that are hanging in that back room, that is a storage room and has some biohazard bins in there. It looks more like a storage room, but when you have those ultrasound probes that are covered in plastic, denoting that they are clean, we can't mix that in with biohazard bins, storage. We have to have one or the other. So we're going to go ahead and relocate those ultrasound probes into the stated rooms where they belong, and keep that back room as a storage room with no eye wash station. All right. The big news for diagnostic is, and everybody knows this by now, but we used to utilize the subwaiting area for x-rays, but now they've made that a little procedure room, and we no longer can use that room. So we now have a designated x-ray room. So you'll see this sign, and in that designated x-ray room, it's got a computer on wheels. It's got a recliner. It's got one of those TV tray dinners, table trays. So that way, if we have to do extremities, hand extremities, elbows, what have you, you can either park the portable in there or park it on the outside. I have placed a work order to get a quote to add an extra outlet adjacent to the existing one on the other side of the wall. Okay, so with that being said, the only thing that we have needing is to hang this lead apron holder so we can also be a complete room. I think we even talked about maybe getting a lamp in there, or one of those standing lamps. But that's huge. That's big news. So keep in mind, the other news for diagnostic is, not to take up too much time in the huddles, to include CT. If your patient needs an EKG, please get permission to remove that patient from the ED department if they hadn't had their EKG. We need to know if we're dealing with an MI or code STEMI or what have you. We just need to make sure that their EKG is cleared. So before we take them, make sure you clear it with the ED staffing. Can we take them, or do you need to do the EKG first? They prefer for the EKG to be done first, and then we take them. But in some cases, if you're just going down the hallway to the radiology, the new radiology room, you might be able to knock that out in 2 minutes, pretty quick and put them right back in the lobby. But clear it with Ray, with Joseph, with whoever is working the triage area to make sure before you remove a patient from the ED to radiology, they must have their EKGs done first. Look in the comment section. If they get their EKGs performed, they're going to put in the comment section they've been done already. All right, that's good news. We are done. Pretty much what's left. Kudos. We're at 10 minutes and 23 seconds into it. Okay, so back to school special for a chance of, I have at least 30 vouchers of 250 kudos to give away. Everybody's earned it. Everybody works very hard. I've already given some away. But right behind me, right over here, give me the names of my 3 wonderful, beautiful grandchildren. If you give me the names, 250 kudos. In no particular order. No particular order, okay? So how's that for a trivia question? That's a shameless plug for my grandkids on their back-to-school special back in Pennsylvania. They started school yesterday, so good luck to y'all. I almost said their names. Give me their names, and you'll get some kudos. All right, folks. Have a great evening.